Astu. Some basics, fundamentals to be understood. So please pay attention and listen to what is being said. Don't try to write it down anything. Listen, enjoy, have fun. Okay. In Sanskritam, every word is made up of two parts. There is a base called Prakritihi. Don't worry about the technical terms and don't worry. Just understand the concept. That's enough at this stage. There is a base called Prakritihi, to which you add a suffix called Pratyayaha. When you add those two, you get the Padam word. So the words which you are learning now, they are all name words. In Sanskritam, technically, they are called Subantam, Namapadam. Don't worry, again, I'm only trying to give you a concept. That base, what is that base? For example, if you take Chashakaha, Chashaka is the base, to which you add ekavachanam prefix, it becomes Chashakaha. You add, as not prefix, suffix. You add dvivachanam suffix, it becomes Chashakau. You add bahuvachanam suffix, it becomes Chashakaha. So you have a base to which you add suffixes called pratyayaha, you get various forms. That base decides what is the lingam and basic characteristic. So the Chashaka is like Rama. Rama. What is the ending sound there? Chashaka. A. So it is akarantaha shabdaha. And when you add the ekavachanam suffix, ekavachana pratyaya, it becomes Chashakaha. So I'm clarifying this because some of you must be wondering, saying akaranta, but it is Chashakaha, ending in visarga. How is it akaranta? So the base, Chashaka, the base to which you add the appropriate suffix, ekavachanam suffix, pratyaya. If you add ekavachana pratyaya, you get ekavachanam rupam, Chashakaha. You add dvivachana pratyaya, you get Chashakau. You add bahuvachanam pratyaya, you get Chashakaha. So when you say akaranta, you are referring to that base. That the base is Chashaka for this. And again, this is only to explain when we say akaranta, akaranta, what are we talking about? Sthalika, sthalike, sthalikaha. Kupi, kupyau, kupyaha. There for kupi, for example, the base is kupi. You add the ekavachanam suffix, ekavachana pratyaya, it becomes kupi. You may wonder, oh, it is the same, it's not changing. Yeah. Sometimes after adding suffix also, the final form is same as the base. Right? So what is the word we are talking about here? Which word we took? The ikaranta strilinga shabda, right? Kupi, kupi, kupyau, kupyaha. So when we say ikaranta strilinga, we are not referring to the ekavachanam form. It so happens in this case, the base is kupi. After adding ekavachanam suffix, it is still kupi. So don't be confused when you see that the ekavachanam rupam sometimes is not what we say ending, right? Say for example, pustakam. Pustakam, pustake, pustakani. We say pustakam is a akaranta napumsakalinga shabdaha. You must be wondering, pustakam in ekavachanam, it is ending in m. How is it akaranta? So I'm clarifying that. How is it akaranta? The base is pustaka, is the base, which we call pratipadikam. I repeat, don't worry, don't write down those things, pratipadikam, pratyaya. You don't even have to remember. Just at this level, it's a very beginner level. Don't worry about the technicalities. Just understand the concept. Simple. That's why I'm explaining in simple English. Understand the concept. So when you say pustakam, pustake, pustakani, we say it is a akarantaha napumsakalinga shabdaha. So what is akaranta? The base, pustaka, is the base. You add the ekavachanam suffix, ekavachana pratyaya, it becomes pustakam. Pustake, pustakani. Is that clear? That's how. But at this level, don't worry too much about akaranta, ika. Just have that understanding. It is okay if you don't get everything I'm saying. If you get this much, in Sanskritam, all words are formed by combining a base with a suffix. Prakrutihi, pratyayaha. That's what makes Sanskritam so beautiful, so flexible, so scalable, unlimited. You can generate infinite number of words in Sanskritam. People say, oh, Sanskritam is an old language. It is all fixed vocabulary. You cannot use it in modern day. Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Sanskritam is like a well-structured an engine of language, language engine. You can generate as many words as you want for any necessity. Simple. In Sanskritam, words, all words, no exceptions, are formed by base and suffix. And how many types of words are in Sanskritam? Only two. Namapadam, Kriyapadam. Technically, we call them Subantam, Tingantam. Just two kinds of words. We don't all have all those, so many categories. Noun, adjective, this adverb, and all that. We have only two categories. Very easy, very simple. Okay. At this level, now it is clear to you. Number one, in Sanskritam, all words are formed by combining a base and a suffix. Base is called prakrutihi generally. And the suffix we call pratyayaha. Prakrutihi, pratyayaha. That's how we get forms. So, when you say akarantaha punlingaha shabdaha, let us take chashakaha, chashakau, chashakaha. There, what is the shabda akaranta punlingaha? Chashaka. Ekavachanam rupam chashakaha. Dvivachanam chashakau. Bahuvachanam chashakaha. And strilinga. When we say, we give the example of sthalika. Sthalika, sthalike, sthalikaha. Sthalika akaranta strilingaha shabdaha. Again, what are we referring to there? The base. We call pratipadikam. Pratipadikam, which is there also sthalika is the base. You add the ekavachanam suffix, somehow it remains the same, sthalika only. Even after adding the suffix, it still retains the form sthalika. That is ekavachanam. Sthalike, sthalika. And then the strilinga ikaranta. Let us take ankani, lekhani, lekhani. Lekhani, lekhanyau, lekhanyaha. Here also the base is lekhani. Lekhani in the base, the pratipadikam, you hear E sound. So it is ikarantaha, strilinga shabdaha, lekhani. Ekavachanam rupam, lekhani. Dvivachanam rupam, lekhanyau. Bahuvachanam rupam, lekhanyaha. Is that clear? That is the foundation. And now, all this, why it is so restrictive? You have to say, if you say yeshaha, then it has to be only yeshaha chashakaha, ye tau chashakau. Yesha lekhani. Why, wow, I have to remember so many things. There is a beauty in that. You will realize it as you have you. I'm sure almost every one of you has chanted many Sanskrit slokas. In our class itself, you are learning already slokas, right? What is the sloka you already learned? Saraswati Namastubhyam, you learned already? It sounds so beautiful, so rhythmic. Anything in Sanskritam, when you chant, if you are chanting something like Vishnu Sahasranama, beautiful, right? Or anything, Bhagavad Gita shlokas, it sounds so soothing and sweet, and you want to listen to it again and again. How does that happen? Happens because of the language it is structured. We match the words with lingam, and vachanam has to match. Because of that, it sounds really sweet and rhythmic naturally. Okay. So we have what is to be matched? Two things: lingam, vachanam. So when you say chashakaha, chashakau, chashakaha, chashakaha, punglingam, punglingah shabdah, lingam kim punglingam, vachanam, ekavachanam. And yeshaha is also punglingam, ekavachanam padam. So yeshaha chashakaha, they match. Yeshaha matches with chashakaha. Why? Not blindly remembering it. Remember why they two match. Two things have to match: lingam, vachanam. That is the exercise you did all this time. Right? Again, I repeat, please don't try to divert your attention to writing down what I am saying. This is being recorded. You can watch it a million times. Okay? So understand, grasp what is being said. Chashakaha. Yeshaha chashakaha. Yeshaha is in pumlingam ekavachanam. Chashakaha pumlingam ekavachanam. So yeshaha chashakaha. Now when you take the dvivachanam, chashakaha, chashakau, 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 pumlingam, now dvivachanam. So you need a pumlingam dvivachanam for the sarvanama, the pronoun also. Ye tau, chashakau. Ye tau is also pumlingam dvivachanam. So ye tau chashakau. Chashakaha, pumlingam bahuvachanam. Since it is pumlingam bahuvachanam, you cannot use yeshaha or yetau. Yeshaha is ekavachanam, yetau is dvivachanam. Yete chashakaha. That matches. Why it matches? Yete pumlingam bahuvachanam. Chashakaha pumlingam bahuvachanam. Yete chashakaha. Okay. So in the last class itself, we demoed and you did some exercises already. Now you are understanding the logic. Why it should be so. Clear? Yeshaha chashakaha, ye tau chashakau, ye te chashakaha. Now let us take Strilinga. Strilinga. Lekhani. Strilinga shabda hai. Strilingam. Lingam kim? Strilingam. Vachanam. Ekavachanam. What is the sarvanama? Sarvanama is pronoun. What is the sarvanama shabda for strilingam ekavachanam? You cannot say yeshaha. Why you cannot say yeshaha lekhani? Yeshaha is in pumlingam pad. Lekhani is strilingam. So those two do not match. But yesha is strilingam ekavachanam. Lekhani strilingam ekavachanam. Yesha lekhani. Lekhanyau. Lekhani, lekhanyau, strilingam dvivachanam. You cannot say Esha Lekhanyau. Esha is Strilingam Ekavachanam. So you need a Strilingam Dvivachanam Sarvanama. Esha Ete. Ete Lekhanyau. Ete Lekhanyau. Bahuvachanam. Lekhanyaha. Lekhani. Lekhanyau. Dvivachanam. Lekhanyaha. Bahuvachanam. Be careful. The Bahuvachanam form is Lekhanyaha. It is not Lekhanyaha. Lekhanyaha gives a different meaning. Sanskritam is very precise. So you have to be careful with your Ucharanam pronunciation, what you say. It can change the meaning if you don't pronounce it correctly. Lekhani, Strilingam Ekavachanam. Lekhanyau, Strilingam Bahuvachanam. Strilingam Dvivachanam. Lekhanyaha, Strilingam Bahuvachanam. Lekhani, Yesha Lekhani. Lekhani Strilingam Ekavachanam. Yesha Strilingam Ekavachanam. So it matches. Yesha Lekhani. Lekhanyau Strilingam Dvivachanam. What is the Strilingam Dvivachanam pronoun? Sarvanama Shabdaha. Esha Ete. Ete Lekhanyau. Ete Lekhanyau. When it comes to Ete, you have to be careful. We already used Ete. Esha Pullinga Bahuvachanam is Eshaha Etau Ete. Right? Strilinga Dvivachanam, we are again using Ete. Napumsakalinga Rupani, Sarvana, Etat, Ete, Etani. There also there is an Ete. So what? You have less forms to remember. Then how do you know? If you see Ete, how do you know in a sentence if it is Yeshaha, Etau, Ete, Pullinga Bahuvachanam, or Strilinga Dvivachanam, Yesha, Ete, Etaha. So if you see Ete, you may get a doubt. Is it Pullinga Bahuvachanam, Strilinga Dvivachanam, or Napumsakalinga Dvivachanam? How can you tell? Because Ete is used for all the three cases. How can you tell? This is how. Lekhanyau. Lekhanyau. Ete Lekhanyau. This is the sentence. You see the sentence. Ete Lekhanyau. Now you tell me, what is the Ete here? You know it is Strilinga Dvivachanam by the application, by the usage. On the other hand, I say Pustakam, Pustake, Pustakani. I say Etat Pustakam, Etat Napumsakalingam Ekavachanam, Pustakam Napumsakalingam Ekavachanam. Now, Pustake Napumsakalingam Dvivachanam. I say Ete Pustake. Ete Pustake. Now what do you think? What is the Ete here? It is Napumsakalingam Dvivachanam. Ete Pustake. Clear? No confusion. On the other hand, I take Chashakaha. Chashakaha. Then I say Ete Chashakaha. What is Ete here? Pumlingam Bahuvachanam. How can you tell? I'm saying Ete Chashakaha. So this Ete has to be Pumlingam Bahuvachanam. Is it clear? So there is no confusion. The word form is the same, but it has different applications. Clear? So, Trilingam once again. Lekhani Ekavachanam. Lekhanyau Dvivachanam. Lekhanyaha Bahuvachanam. Esha Lekhani. Ete Lekhanyau. एताः लेखन्यः, एताः लेखन्यः, एतत् पुस्तकं, एते पुस्तके, एतानि पुस्तकानि, एतानि पुस्तकानि. Another thing to note is sometimes the sounding also matches. Yeshaha chashakaha. Oh, that sounds nice. Yesha mapika sounds nice. And it matches. Yesha lekhani, sound doesn't match. So what? Who said that the rule is the sounds have to match? No, that is not the rule. The rule is lingam and vachanam should match, not that the sound should match. So, yesha mapika, when you say yesha lekhani, because your mind has heard before yesha mapika, oh, the sound is same, maybe sound has to match. So, yesha lekhani is not matching. No, sounds do not have to match. What has to match is lingam and vachanam. Got it? So, Pumlinge, yeshaha etau yete. Strilinge, yesha yete yetaha. Napumsakalinge, yetat yete yetani. If the things are near you, if the things are away, you remember we yeshaha saha, we did the exercise, right? We know the difference between yeshaha and saha. Chashakaha, chashakaha. Yeshaha, yeshaha kaha, yeshaha chashakaha. Saha kaha, saha chashakaha. Because that chashaka is away from me. So when that is away, you use the sarvanama saha. We have beaten to death already. We learned this so many times. Yeshaha and saha. Right? Remember, yeshaha is close to you. Yeshaha chashakaha. Saha chashakaha. Chashakau. Dvivachanam. Chashakau. Yetau chashakau. Yetau chashakau. Now they're far away. Away. So it's a tau chashakau. You remove the ye. Tau chashakau. Ye tau chashakau. Tau chashakau. Bahuvachanam. Chashakaha. Ye te chashakaha. Ye te chashakaha. Te chashakaha. Te chashakaha. Ye te chashakaha. Te chashakaha.
Te chashakaha. Te chashakaha. Te chashakaha. Te chashakaha. Etau chashakau. Tau chashakau. Eshaha chashakaha. Saha chashakaha.
Right? So, if the Punlinga Sarvanama words are in Punlinga, Yeshaha, Etau, Ete. If the things are away, Punlinga Sarvanama change to Saha, Tau, Te. Yeshaha, Etau, Ete, Saha, Tau, Te. Right? Easy. It comes with practice. These words may be new to many of you, right? It is okay. Any word which you learn for the first time is new. By repeated usage, repeatedly hearing it, repeatedly saying it, you learn it comfortably. Right? So now let us take Strilinga. Strilinga Padani. Sthalika. एषा स्थालिका, सा स्थालिका, सा स्थालिका। द्विवचनम स्थालिके, एते स्थालिके, एते स्थालिके। ते स्थालिके, ते स्थालिके। एते, एते स्थालिके, ते स्थालिके। बहुवचनम एताः स्थालिकाः, एताः स्थालिकाः। ताः स्थालिकाः, ताः स्थालिकाः। एताः स्थालिकाः, ताः स्थालिकाः। लेखनी, लेखनी। एषा लेखनी एकवचनम, सा लेखनी स्त्रीलिंगम एकवचनम। एषा लेखनी, सा लेखनी। द्विवचनम लेखन्यौ, लेखन्यौ। एते, एते लेखन्यौ, ते लेखन्यौ। एताः लेखन्यः, एताः लेखन्यः। ताः लेखन्यः, ताः लेखन्यः। एताः, ताः। एताः लेखन्यः, ताः लेखन्यः।
एषा लेखनी, सा लेखनी। एते लेखन्यौ, ते लेखन्यौ। एताः लेखन्यः, ताः लेखन्यः।
Let us take this Strilinga. पुस्तकम, एतत् पुस्तकम, तत् पुस्तकम, तत् पुस्तकम। नपुंसकलिंगम द्विवचनम पुस्तके, एते पुस्तके, ते पुस्तके द्विवचनम, ते पुस्तके। एतानि पुस्तकानि, एतानि पुस्तकानि। तानि पुस्तकानि, तानि पुस्तकानि।
एतत् पुस्तकम्, तत् पुस्तकम्। एते पुस्तके, ते पुस्तके। एतानि पुस्तकानि, तानि पुस्तकानि।
And we also learned the Prashnavachaka Shabdaha. Right? Pumlinge kaha, kau, ke. Pumlingam ekavachanam kaha, dvivachanam kau, bahuvachanam ke. Yeshaha kaha, yeshaha chashakaha. And it can only be yeshaha kaha. It cannot be yeshaha ke. Why? Yeshaha is pumlingam ekavachanam. So the question word kaha is also pumlingam ekavachanam. It has to match. Yeshaha kaha, yeshaha chashakaha. एतौ कौ एतौ चषकौ एते के एते चषकाः कः कौ के. So the question word also has lingam and vachanam. So when you add a question word to make it a question, that also has to match. Kaha kau ke, yeshaha yetau yete, chashakaha chashakaha chashakau chashakaha, yeshaha kaha yeshaha chashakaha, yetau kau yetau chashakau, yete ke yete chashakaha. सः सः कः सः चषकः सः कः सः चषकः तौ तौ कौ तौ चषकौ ते के चषकाः कः कौ के. स्त्रीलिंग. स्थालिका एषा का. I cannot say एषा कः. I have to say एषा का. Why? एषा is स्त्रीलिंगम एकवचनम. का is स्त्रीलिंगम एकवचनम. So the right question is, right form of the question is एषा का. एषा स्थालिका. द्विवचनम स्थालिके एते के एते स्थालिके एताः काः एताः स्थालिकाः एताः काः एताः स्थालिकाः. So for strilinga, what is the question word? प्रश्नवाचक शब्द है कः. कः नाम. कः is पुल्लिंग. का के काः. का के काः. सा का सा स्थालिका. ते के ते स्थालिके. ताः काः ताः स्थालिकाः ताः स्थालिकाः. For napumsakalingam it is kim ke kani. एतत् किम् एतत् पुस्तकम्. एते के एते पुस्तके. एतानि कानि एतानि पुस्तकानि. So for napumsakalingam the prashnavachaka shabdaah, question words, kim ke kani. tat kim tat pustakam. ते के ते पुस्तके. तानि कानि तानि पुस्तकानि तानि पुस्तकानि. So we have two sets of words here. The sarvanama shabdaah, pronouns. पुंलिंगे येषः एतौ एते. स्त्रीलिंगे येषा एते एताः. नपुंसकलिंगे एतत् एते एतानि. The question words प्रश्नवाचक शब्दाः. पुंलिंगे कः कौ के. स्त्रीलिंगे का के काः. नपुंसकलिंगे किम के कानि. So you have to use this sarvanama shabdaah appropriately by considering these two factors, lingam and vachanam. Okay, so that concludes the lesson on lingam vachanam, right? How to use the sarvanama shabdaah and the words. Again, remember in Sanskritam, the lingam, vachanam, whatever we are talking about are for the words, not necessarily for the things represented by the word. So when we say chashakaha, punlinga shabdaha, we are saying the word has the gender, masculine gender is Pumlinga. We are not saying this is a male or female. No. So remember that.